fact of the matter is, inflation has hit the farm here. Now, I always say we're pretty small potatoes, and of course, something like that is going to affect the little guy first. I'm the little guy. So, good morning. Hi, Mickey Mouse. Looks like Mickey Mouse is back to her old self after being a mama for a few weeks. She's still a good mama, but she's back to come running up to the house when I come out in the morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's not too hot. It's actually, I dare to say, a few degrees cooler than it has been. We've got the trailer hooked up there. Eric dropped off a few cows last night. We sold. We are making some changes. Not the changes we wanted to make, but honestly at this point I couldn't be happier about it. It really does bring some peace. So here we go, just a busy day on the farm. Here's our two mamas. Look at this. Look at this. Well, good morning, babies. Good morning. Look at these cute, cute babies. Oh, there's a mama. There's a mama. Let's get her. They've gotten very, very friendly with me. All right, let's get you guys some food. You're doing okay today? She's got money to eat. She's been in the swamp. A lot of times that means that her udder's dirty too, but that doesn't seem to be the case today. So that's good. Really don't need you to hit me with that. She's trying to get the flies off of her back. All right. Now Dolly has a cut and a cleft between her back two quarters. It's a little bit sensitive. It's better now, but she's been a little bit kicky when I clean her. So I'm gonna have to pay attention and not talk so much for a few minutes. Okay, cat. So I thought it'd be a good time to introduce you to the cows that we are keeping. Fact of the matter is, inflation has hit the farm here. Now, I always say we're pretty small potatoes, and of course something like that is gonna affect the little guy first. I'm the little guy. But it's going to affect the big farms. It's just as hard. It's just a matter of when. But some changes that we're making here is we have to increase the prices of the things that we do sell. Milk, eggs, beef, and pastured poultry. And the other change we have to make is downsizing our herd. There is a fine line between getting things to a price that people are willing to pay, and I'm actually breaking even versus making any kind of a profit, and when people aren't going to pay that. I mean, I don't see people paying too much more for our products than what they can get at the grocery store, even though our product is a much higher quality product. That's just me. That's how I shop as a consumer. Easy, girl. So we've had to make some decisions. We're downsizing our herds. We are selling one dairy cow. She is posted for sale all over the place. She's a high quality registered brown Swiss cow, and so it's going to take the right buyer to purchase her. She's also open and dry. That is, she's not pregnant and she's not in milk. So getting her value at this stage in her life is going to be difficult. She's young, but I'm sure we'll get it. This is Dolly. We're keeping this girl. Dolly was given to us by a friend who attempted milk cow life and decided that it wasn't the right time in their life for a milk cow, and that they didn't have the right setup for a milk cow. They're making some changes, including retirement and that kind of stuff, so that's pretty cool. But they wanted Dolly to be on a farm with other cows. They didn't have any other cows, and so she came to us. She came to us in milk with a yearling steer. So he's in our steer finishing pen now. But we decided to keep Dolly, even though she's bigger than the rest of our herd, than the rest of our stock. We decided to keep Dolly even though she's bigger than the rest of our stock because she's very mild-mannered. She's very meek. She's also very big boned, and she's great in the hips, and so she can carry a bigger calf. So a nice sized beef calf is something that we would want to get out of her. And so we just had her artificially inseminated earlier this week. It's a second attempt for her. Hoping, praying, crossing our fingers that it takes. And she's easy to milk. She's got short teeth. Her bag configuration is a little bit wonky, but she does great on the machine. So she's easy to train. She's easy to walk. She never comes at me. I'm never afraid to be in the field with her ever. So she's a keeper. Now we sold 3 mutt cows yesterday. They're like a Brangus, that's a Brahma Black Angus mix. More heavier on the Angus side than the Brangus or than the Brahma side. Probably like an Angus Brangus cross. Great looking cows. 2 out of 3 are for sure bred. The third I think was probably bred also. They were here a short time. We bought them. Inflation really kicked in, and the cost to feed and hay it skyrocketed. So we had to, one of the changes is to downsize the beef herd also. So we sold all 3 of those girls. We weren't attached to them in any way, shape, or form, even though we were doing our best with them. They were the first to go, so they left last night. I was headed out to find the other cows. And these sweeties just popped up. This is Mary. Hi here, girl. You want some love? Yeah. Mary is due to lamb in about a month, I think. And then we've got these 2 little ram lambs that I've been putting off castration, but it is past time. All right, here are my other girls. This is my best cow, Hazel. Hi, Hazel, baby. I'm going to get in the shade so you can see better. There's my girl. How's my baby? How's my baby? Yes, ma'am. That's what feels so good, huh? Yeah. There's a hornet hanging around. So Hazel is a Jersey cow. She is crossed with an Angus by artificial insemination. She is due to calf at the end of July. We're super excited. She's due in about 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Now Hazel is a keeper because she is my first cow. Actually, she is my first dairy cow. We started with dairy. Knew that we wanted to have a family milk cow, and so she's my best girl. She was a bottle baby for me. I got her at just 5 days old, I think, 3 to 5 days old, and she is now 7 years old. So she's got a lot of life left in her, and she gives about 7 gallons a day when she peaks lactation. So she's a good girl. She's due with her 4th calf for us. Here comes Treasury. She's a brown Swiss. She is the one that we are not keeping. She's just not a good fit for our farm, even though she is the prettiest girl. She's a show cow. I'd love to see someone purchase her who would put her back in the show ring. But she's also a good milker. She's a good cow. Just not a good fit. And then this is our Belle. Belle is our best beef cow. Hey, Miss Belle Belle. Belle is somewhat of a mutt. She is white-faced, Hereford, and something else. We are not sure. She's currently crossed to a Wagyu, and she's due September 1st, also by artificial insemination. And we are just pleased as pie with Belle. Belle was a bottle baby for a friend's ranch. We think she's about 8 years old, and she's due with her 5th calf. She had the last 3 with us, and this one will be with us also. Belle has extremely thick, sticky milk. She gives a lot of milk, and I keep threatening to try and milk her for consumption, but I haven't done that yet. I do usually relieve her a bit for the first day or so when she calves, and she lets me do that. She's a good cow. She's the best. Hey, Miss Rosie girl. Rosie is Belle's heifer from 2 years ago, so she's about 2.5. Rosie, come say hi. You're being rude. She's a good girl. She's not quite as friendly as Belle. She's super friendly though. She was born with us, and we knew right away, Eric loved her color, that we wanted to keep her when she was born. She's crossed with her first, to have her first calf in August, and that will be an Angus cross. So everybody thinks she's a red Angus because she's so well built. She's not. She's a mutt. She's out of Belle, who's a mutt, and then the bull we had that sired Rosie was a brown Swiss Hereford cross. So she's got a lot of Hereford in her, but she's a mutt. She's a good girl though. So those are the cows that we are keeping. We are looking to get down to 4. That'll be Hazel and Dolly as our milk girls, Rosie and Belle as our beef girls. And we actually named our farm after Hazel and Belle, Hazel Belle Farm. And because they are our best 2, I'm watching Treasury. She looks like she's being playful back there with Hazel, and Hazel's not feeling it. They are our best 2 cows, our best dairy and our best beef. Treasury followed me all the way back to the garden. That's one reason she's not a good fit for us. She follows me. She stays underfoot everywhere. Some people like that. She's got a lot of personality. I like it to an extent, and then I need my space. I need her to go be somewhere else. That's it. Those are the cows we intend to keep. I hope, we're really hoping that this puts us in a better position to manage our fields, to get some grass started, and that it'll bring down the feed and the hay bill, because we don't have enough grass to support all of our animals. We needed to cut that back some. We're also going much longer into our spring dry season. We always get a spring drought, and usually the rains have begun by now. We seem to keep missing the rain. I know a lot of people around us geographically are getting rain, but it keeps missing us. I don't know what that's all about, but our fields are thirsty. The grass is crunchy. We don't have a way to water all of it, and so we have to better manage, and we're rotating them, but we're just starting it, and currently the fields are way overgrazed. So we hope to be able to remedy that by reducing our herd. We'll have a much better, we'll be in a much better position to have a smaller sacrifice area to feed hay and keep them off the rest of the fields, and then we'll get more time on each field, giving the other fields more rest. So I hope to show you guys that in upcoming months throughout this year and into next year. I hope I can compare next year's fields to this year's fields and really see where we've come and where we're going. So yeah, we're very, very, very busy, and we'll see you soon. Bye.